Welcome back. Hey girls, this is my first day on the mic. If you guys have any problems hearing it, or if I need to speak louder, turn it down. If there's some kind of ambient noise, let me know. Uh, I will be continuing to put these out every day that you guys are not in school, so you guys can still get kind of that feeling like we're in the classroom. So we're going to continue on. This is from a continuation of yesterday's 14.1, which was just an introduction to groundwater. Today we're going to talk about conserving groundwater. 50% of the drinking water from the United States comes from groundwater. Conserving this is a top priority. It's a very valuable resource. The human body can only go 3 days without water, and having good, affordable, clean drinking water is very important. Water budgets. So a budget is an expected income versus an expected purchase. So making sure that you're making enough for what you're buying. And the water budget is very much the same thing, except instead of dealing with dollars and cents, it deals with liquid water. The water budget describes the income and spending of water for a region. Your income is rain or snow. So if you don't have snow or rain in a long time, you're not getting any income. Spending is the water lost by use. So people drinking it, runoff, as in it runs to the ocean where you can't drink it, and evapotranspiration, plants using it and then losing it to the atmosphere. Recharge. This soil water storage is filling. So this is when rain is falling down. This is recharging the water budget and refilling the water table. Eventually, with enough water, the soil becomes saturated. This is when it's above the water table. In this picture here on the right, you can see a field that is saturated by water. The surplus water, the water that's on the ground there, will run off, and you'll lose that water, and it will run out of your water budget. Surplus, this is whenever you have excess water. There's two causes for surplus. Either your rainfall is greater than the need, or your soil water storage is already filled. So you either have too much rainfall, or you're already full, so any rainfall just is too much. If the need for moisture is greater than rainfall, this is the opposite. Plants can draw water from the soil. Plants get their water from the soil. They don't get it from the air, so they're pulling it up through their roots. Usage is any time when water is drawn from the soil. So plants use water. We are a big part of usage. We pull it up through wells. We drink it. Same thing with the water budget. Deficit, this is the opposite of a surplus. So instead of having too much water, now you don't have enough. And so your soil water ends up getting used and your water table is going to fall. Groundwater conservation. So overuse of groundwater. This is when you're in that deficit. The water table drops when groundwater supplies are used. You're just slowly lowering it down. Extreme overuse can cause wells to run dry. What happens when a well runs dry is that water use is down below the level of the well. In coastal areas, if you get low enough, sometimes salt water will get sucked up through the soil into these aquifers, and whenever you get these salt water in there, it's no longer usable. We can't drink salt water. It would dehydrate us. Subsidence, this is the removal of groundwater, and then the land shifts downward into that space. Can destroy underground pipes and cause damage to buildings. Here is a picture of a road that has fallen in due to subsidence. Groundwater pollution. Groundwater is recharged from the top down. So water that comes down from the sky seeps downward into the soil and later into the aquifers. Any pollutant that this water runs into on its way down also gets carried with us. This is fertilizers from farming, oils, pesticides from farming, any kind of hazardous material that the water comes in contact with, leftover batteries, uranium. And as of right now, there is no simple or inexpensive way to purify groundwater. So once it's contaminated, it's pretty much just contaminated. So that's all for 14.2. I'll come back and I'll be doing 14.3 on Monday. If you want extra credit, go ahead and your 14.2 assignment, which is questions 1 through 4. If you take a picture of it and send it to me before spring break, I'll add +5 points to your participation grade. And feel free as you're doing your assignments to take pictures and send them to me, so that way you don't have to carry a whole bunch of things and keep track of them. I will just grade them, keep the grade down, and then we'll we'll just have one less thing to do when we come back. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay healthy. Talk to you later.